Can the Graph token GRT make a comeback soon? I do think that there is a good chance that GRT still makes a comeback, especially because we're still early in this bull cycle here, okay? Just because we've seen a dump in the past couple of days because Bitcoin has been dumping does not mean that this bull cycle is dead or this alt season is dead. I remember going back to 2021 during that bull cycle. That was basically almost the entirety of the entire year of 2021, lasting from January to almost December. Okay, if you guys look at the data back then, I mean, it's not up only. Okay, there has been some violent dumps within that cycle. And I think this one that we saw a couple of days, I mean, in these past couple of days, it's a lot like that. Okay, so I mean, just gotta be prepared for these dips and these dumps. Okay, even during uh, a bull cycle, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys why I think why the graph is likely to make a comeback soon here, based on the chart that I'm seeing that I've been talking about. Especially if you guys been following my channel, it's because this is still a falling wedge pattern. Okay, that the graph has been in for quite some time. Okay, this is the weekly time frame, and GRT has been in this pattern since March of last year, which is very common because March of last year I would consider that to be the height of the last wave of alt season. Okay, I mean, it wasn't the bull cycle because Bitcoin hasn't broken through its all-time highs, but that was definitely a very good alt season lasting from about October 2023 to March 2024, right? And since then, a lot of these altcoins have not really recovered just yet. But I'm still paying very close attention because I think something could be happening soon. Okay. And this is the graph. This is the graph, weekly time frame, falling wedge pattern. And why you guys should be paying attention to falling wedge patterns is because they're very simple to charts. Okay. Just start charting your patterns here, and this would probably be the most common pattern that you guys will see. It's very simple, very effective. It gives me a lot lower risk entries because instead of chasing a pumping green candle on the day of, I usually like to look for the pre breakouts or even towards the bottom of a falling wedge pattern, and they have a higher chance of breaking to the upside. Of course, gotta mind the downside risk as well, but if the graph actually breaks to the upside here, let's just say by here, for example, the price target will still be over 55 cents price targets. Now, price targets are estimates only. There could be more, there could be less. Very much depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin has more room to pump, that's going to be very good for the altcoins. However, if Bitcoin starts dumping, that's not going to be good for the altcoins. I did a more detailed video on Bitcoin earlier today. I will link you guys at the end of this one. And I am long on Bitcoin. I am long on quite a bit of the altcoins here. So my opinions on the market is still bullish right now. But these are just my opinions, like the entirety of this video, and it's not financial advice. You gotta form your own opinions and strategies. So this is basically what I'm seeing. Bigger falling wedge pattern that hasn't changed. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit here on this daily time frame because there are some changes since the last time I've talked about it. Daily time frame, I talked about a falling wedge pattern last time, okay, which was this one here, where I said the price target would be if the breakout happens, which it did, the price target would be just short of 12 cents. Price action did break out, however, it did not meet its price target, which you guys have to consider that scenario as well because nothing in this market is 100%. Okay, so it went as far up as about 10 cents before getting a rejection. And this basically invalidates that breakout here because this price action is basically back within the pattern and down some more. Okay, so let's take away this, let's invalidate this pattern here. And basically what I'm seeing here is a formation of a bigger falling wedge pattern here. Okay, now if GRT actually breaks out of this pattern here, price target, let's just say if it breaks out by this point, for example, price target would be about almost 13 cents. Quite a bit of resistance along the way now, including your daily moving averages, which it tried to break above on quite a few days ago, but was unsuccessful and basically got rejected. A lot of which, in my opinion, has to do with the Bitcoin dump recently. And basically all that moving average on this daily time frame is now going to be your resistance on this time frame, something to be looking out for. So this basically wraps up for GRT here. Let's see if it's actually able to break out of here, or will it be breaking down from this falling wedge pattern. And then we're gonna follow up on this update if enough of you guys want to see it. So make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. Or if you guys want to see any other coins in this market, also drop a like, comment, subscribe. I'll pick a request to do for you guys on a daily basis. I'll see you on the next one.